I am going live. I always forget to take off my little pop socket. So, what is my phone percentage at? I'm at 68%, so I'll just take out my, whatchamacallit? We'll see. We'll wait for some people to join live. We'll wait for some people to join. It is Monday, isn't it? Yeah, it is Monday. Okay. Gonna wait for a few more people to join, and then we're gonna go ahead and get started. I always give it a good minute or two or three. I'm actually just gonna take off the plastic from these products to kind of save a little bit of time. Plastic off. Okay, it is Tabitha here, and I am about to review some products. I am about to review the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage. What does it say? Full Coverage Conceal and Contour. And I have the color C13. So we're going to be checking. I actually have had this since it first came out. And then I'm also going to be reviewing. This was $7, by the way. And I'm also going to be reviewing the Makeup Revolution. What is this? The Fast Base Stick Foundation. This is how it comes here. This was $9, but there was a 20% off coupon, so I only paid $7.25. But you guys know Ulta always has a like $3 off coupon, which is basically like 20% anyway off of $9. I basically got $2, so $3 would probably be more. Okay, so before I actually try the products, I'm gonna read a little bit about excuse me, what the product says. So we're going to talk about the foundation first. And it says, let's go to the details. It says, it's only at Ulta. Foundation just got faster. Available in multiple shades and a range of undertones. Makeup Revolution Fast-Based Stick Foundation quickly perfects contours and highlights your complexion. Looks like they have 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14. Looks like there's 18 shades. And it just says how to use twist up, swipe on, and blend out with your fingers, a beauty sponge, or your favorite foundation brush. Okay, and then I'm also going to go to their concealer. We're going to see what the concealer says. Let's go to face products. We're going to go to Makeup Revolution. And sorry guys, things go a little bit slower when I'm live. If I was, actually recording this video, all of this, me searching would have been cut out. So the Conceal and Define Full Coverage Concealer, we're going to click on that and see how many shades that has. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. Looks like it has 4, 8, 12, 13, 4, 8, 12, 16, 18 shades as well. And it just says it's designed for long-lasting coverage. Conceal and define your look with this ultra blendable formulation. Hello, I'm sorry I didn't catch your name before I disappeared. I am doing great. I'm going to go ahead and get started here. Okay, I'm going to grab an extra mirror. So it basically just says swipe it. Ooh, this looks dark. This looks pretty dark. But we'll see. I've been fooled before. So I've already primed my face. I did use, what did I use to prime my face? I used, if you guys hear the blinds, that's because I have the fan, or not the fan going, I have the window open, it's hot. So I used, on my T-zone, I used the Cover FX Blurring Primer. And then on the rest of my face, I used the Maybelline Master Prime Blur and Smooth. Excuse me. Okay, I'm a little scared, y'all. I am going to be using my Real Technique sponge to blend this out. Let's just do, I guess it's not. it looks lighter on the camera than it really is. 3, 4. We're going to just do one side of the face first. Yeah, it's coming off way lighter on the camera for some weird reason. But it says you can blend it out with a sponge. So we're going to do that. It didn't say whether it was full coverage or it didn't say. Remember, guys, I swiped 5 times on this side of the face. Always got to get my neck, ears. Gonna have to. Whoa. So I did swatch this in the store. And one thing that is interesting about the shade range of this foundation is that I think they have an even amount of tones for like deeper complexions and then those for fair skin tones, which is good. It's not like they have like 10 shades for fairer tones and then just a few for the deeper skinned. So it was not that hard to find a shade that matched me. Huh. So this is just one side of the face. I'm going to take a look in my mirror. And honestly, this is a pretty good match to me. This is a pretty good match. So you guys can see, as you guys can see, I have a lot of discoloration on both sides of my face. But you guys can see from this side, you really cannot really see any of my darker spots at all. So I would definitely consider this foundation like a medium to full. I did not want to order it on. So we're going to do again 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think I put a few here. I think I did that. So about 8 swipes. Let's go blend it out on the other side. And also, it's pretty easy to blend. I think with this type of foundation though, I don't know, it might be easier to use a brush. I'm not a blend with the fingers type of gal. But see that? I'm going to finish blending it out, but it's pretty much covering up all of my darkness. Yeah, it's so weird that it's coming off lighter on camera because in real life it's not this light. It's weird. So you gotta get the neck, gotta get the ears. And then I'm gonna take one final look in my mirror. Let's see here. Okay, so looking in my mirror, and I don't know if you guys can see. I'm looking a little crazy, y'all. But, and one thing I like that it doesn't have any other type of weird smell to it. I don't think I need any more, to be honest. I think that this is good. So yeah, like I was saying, I think it definitely is medium to full. Like if I want to put a little bit more here, let's just go for it. I'm gonna put a little bit more on like my darker areas, which is my cheeks. I'm not gonna put any more underneath my eyes because I'm gonna use the concealer as well. But yeah, like I was saying as well, I think that this would be definitely better blended out with your fingers or a brush. I think with a brush you can do a little bit more stippling, more of a stippling effect. Okay. I'm just gonna blend this out on this side, the extra added. Again, please excuse that noise that you hear. That is the blinds. I have the window open because I did want to achieve some natural light. Actually, let's see. See, I think I had a light on behind me, and I think now it's actually showing like the real color. Yeah, that was the problem. I had a light on in the back of my phone. But yeah, I don't know if you guys have to let me know if you want that extra light on or off. But I think it looks good. It's definitely medium to full coverage. I think that's good, y'all. Not a huge, a lot of product left on the sponge either. If this would have been a liquid foundation, your sponge would have been soaked. But yeah, that looks really, really good. Looks good. We'll see how long it lasts. But I'm going to set it and do all of that other stuff too. So now let's go on to the concealer. Now, it pretty much says, I guess if you were to get like a darker color, you could use it to contour as well. From what it says, it says full coverage, conceal, and contour. So I got the color C13. We'll see how this looks on my skin tone. Let's just... Ugh. Yeah. I don't know how much... Yeah, this is like my color. This is like my color. I could probably use this concealer as foundation. Well, and when this very first came out, you guys, they did not have all the colors in store. So when I went to Ulta, I was like, maybe this will work. But yeah, it's kind of really like my color. I'm going to let that dry down a bit. It's got some type of scent to it. But the ingredients are not on this particular package, but they are online though. So I'm going to use the same sponge. Well, let's just see what happens. It's definitely not going to give me any brightness, but maybe it'll give me some extra coverage underneath my eyes. I'm going to use that here. Let's turn on the light and see how this concealer looks in the light. Okay, it blends pretty well. I thought when it was more wet that it was, sometimes when these concealers, when you first apply it, it can spread a lot when you first, blend it out. But this one really didn't do that. And I guess I didn't put a lot either. Make sure I have to really blend underneath my eyes. I mean, that's not terrible. I'm going to use a banana powder on top of this. I was going to get their powder, the Makeup Revolution powder. But I was like, I have powders that I think will work. And then I'm going to put a little bit of eyeshadow on too, because a lot of people that have used this concealer say that it makes a nice eyeshadow base too. So we'll try that too. I would definitely consider the concealer full coverage. Because sometimes I can still see a little bit of like grayness or darkness underneath my eyes when I apply certain concealers. Ms. Bounce, hello. Flavor Grow, hello. Okay, so since this was pretty much my skin tone, I'm going to go in with the Black Radiance. This is their banana powder. I'm going to try to bring a little bit of brightness to the under eye. And darn, I might have to go back and try and get another concealer, a lighter color. And you guys know I don't like to bake. I like to literally take the powder and just press it into the skin. But I'm going to use a little bit more today because I do want that brightness under the eye. I don't know if you guys can tell between this eye and this eye. I'm going to put a little teensy bit more. There we have that. Do the other eye. So I hope you guys are having a good day. Hope you guys have a good weekend. Had a good weekend. My weekend wasn't too bad. Wasn't too shabby. School year's winding down. These kids are going to be out of school and at home 24/7. Gotta find some fun stuff to do this summer. I think the kids had a pretty good summer last year, honestly. I think their summer was pretty... We did a lot of stuff last summer. So that looks pretty darn good. Okay. I'm gonna put this back. So yeah, whenever I want just a little bit more brightness under the eye from my other... the other powder that I usually use is the Maybelline Fit Me. You can see. This one's just like a little bit lighter than my skin tone. So most of the time I use that to set my under eye. But this is pretty good when I want a little bit more brightness. Okay, so now it is time to set my entire face. I'm going to grab a fluffy brush. And I'm going to use my LA Girl Pro Face. The best. And then I'm just going to set everywhere else. And I like this powder because it's a little bit dark. Okay, I don't know what just happened. But I was saying I like this powder because it's a little bit darker than my natural, than my skin tone. So I can kind of like bronze up a bit. I didn't feel the need to put it anywhere else on the face because it's pretty much like my skin tone, that particular color. Okay. So this brush is shedding a lot. It is shedding. It's time to wash it, I suppose. So what I've been noticing, and it seems to be happening with no matter what concealer I use, but underneath my eyes, I don't know if you guys can see that, has been creasing a lot. And like I said, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what concealer I use. I have this problem. So I have to try to figure that out. Okay, so I did say I was going to try to use this as a eyeshadow primer. So I'm not going to do anything, drastic. Let me grab an eyeshadow pencil or eyeshadow brush, excuse me. I'm going to go with this. This is actually a Flawless concealer brush, but I like using it for my eyes. So let's see what I'm going to grab. I'm going to grab one of my favorite palettes, which is the Pure Soirées Diaries palette. Yeah, and it's actually just been happening recently, and I don't know why. I don't know if I need to find like an eye cream. Okay. I'm just going to use the sponge actually and blend this. So the weather here in Minnesota has been flip-flopping. So Friday it was like 70, 80 degrees, and now it is back to the 60s. But I think it's supposed to get hot again this later on this week. But technically it is spring. It's not summer yet. So I guess spring, it is supposed to be a little gloomy and rainy. It is supposed to rain a couple times this week too. Okay. So actually, maybe I shouldn't use this. I'm going to use this in then another brush. Okay, I gotta use like a smaller brush. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with, I feel like this is so repetitive. I'm gonna go in with the color Stunner because I use this color. I feel like I use this color for every eyeshadow look, but I think it makes a nice transitional shade. See how much product you get with this brush? That's why I like using this big fluffy brush, even though it's a concealer brush. Okay. And with this palette, you do have to tap off the excess product. I feel like this side doesn't have as much, so I mean, it's definitely gliding. It's not skipping, which happens with other concealers that I use as an eyeshadow primer. So I will say that that's good. It's not skipping, even though I didn't, you know, typically with a liquid you would set it with the powder, but I don't feel the need to do that. So looks like with this particular concealer, I don't have to do that. So I'm gonna go in with, I think I'm gonna go in with Snazzy. And again, guys, I was not trying to do like a dramatic look today. I was just trying to use a few colors. But it is a bigger brush, so I won't be able to get like a lot of intensity with this brush. Just kind of blend that out. But so far, as an eyeshadow primer, it's pretty good. And this foundation definitely gets a thumbs up. I'll have to give you guys an update because I'm gonna just keep it on for a couple hours. And then I'm going to clean up the outer edges with the same concealer. Yep, that is good. I feel like I should go in with some black. Okay. Next, I'm going to go in. This is a palette I got from the... You guys remember me using this last week's Makeup Monday? I think I used this for last week's Makeup Monday. But it has a whole bunch of like shimmer shades. So really quickly, I'm just going to add a shimmer shade to the lid. And I think I'm going to go in with this one here. Nothing spectacular. Very, very beautiful color. I like this color. I like this whole palette. When I first got it, I was like, I already got so many shimmer shades I like. I don't need another shimmer palette. But this is really, really pretty colors in here. And then I'm going to go in with this color here. And just with the same brush. And just put a little bit in the inner corner. Beautiful mix with that color I just used. Okay, done. Gonna add a little mascara. I have been using this one a lot. This is the Double Decker Lashes by Butter London, which I received in a BoxyCharm box probably 2 or 3 months ago. I was gonna do liner, but I'm like, nah. Anytime I do liner on camera, I always struggle. So it's like, just forget it, Tabitha. I'm surprised no one has tried to call me during a live. Seems like every time I go live, that happens. Okay, bomb. Now, I'm going to clean up the outer edge so we can get a nice crisp line using the same concealer. So I need a small brush. So I'm just going to use this e.l.f. Professional Concealer brush. As you guys can see, it's a really small brush. Uh-oh. So I'm just going to take the same concealer. Just put a smidget on the back of my hand. Not a lot at all. I'm going to try to use this as a foundation next because it's pretty much my color. So you just... It's pretty much how you get a sharp line using concealer. Especially if you're someone who does your eyeshadow first. I usually do my eyeshadow first and then my face makeup. But okay, and then I'm going to use a clean brush, which is... I put it back. Oh, I need... Here we go. Just a small brush. And kind of blend out the outer edge, because I feel like it's a harshness there. Okay, and then we just take the tip of the sponge and blend that out. So guys, have you guys used this concealer or foundation yet? I found a Makeup Revolution, I saw a Makeup Revolution eyeshadow palette at TJ Maxx. And I was going to get it to do this video because I was like, okay, let me, But I ended up not getting it because I have so many eyeshadow palettes and palettes that I actually like. Colors that I actually like. It's like I hit the same color, so it's like... why bother? So this is a good little trick, you guys. And you get that sharp line. And again, I feel like there's some harshness here. So I'm going to... How do you like the concealer? I just have to get a lighter color. That's it. Otherwise, I think it works pretty well. It blends very easily. Why am I blending down here? It blends very easily. Oh, we cannot forget highlighter. I'm pretty much done, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and just add some highlighter. You know what I have? I do have this Makeup Revolution. This is the Vivid Baked Highlighter. Yeah, it creases underneath the eye, huh? Okay, let's see if this is still pigmented, because I bought this like a long time ago. Let's get a fan brush and let the fan brush decide. Do I have any... Excuse me. Okay. Why is it that every time I want to highlight and every time I want to use like an actual highlighting brush, they're dirty? Like, what the heck? What's in the entire... Oh, let's use one of these. I'm just going to use this. This is a Makeup Revolution product as well. It is a Vivid Baked Highlighter. Is it showing? A little bit? It is showing a little bit, huh? I think what I need to do is scrape off the top. Okay, that product I have to scrape off and use. I'm just going to use a little bit of the Maybelline Master Chrome. Another product that I have used for Makeup Revolution is their... It's their setting spray in the white bottle. That one is no good, honestly. It's good for when you're just wearing your makeup for a couple hours. But if you're wearing your makeup all day, which I think most people do when they wear makeup, they don't just wear it for a couple hours. But maybe they do, I don't know. But that one was like no good. Okay, I am going to set my face now with, this is all gone. With the Physicians Formula Insta Ready. Why does my, to keep doing that? I don't know why it keeps doing that, but I'm going to go ahead and set my face with the Wet n Wild, their mattifying setting spray. And this is just okay too, honestly. Oh, see, it gets stuck. That's terrible too. It's gonna go ahead. And we cannot forget about lips. I have never tried any Makeup Revolution lip products. But what I'm about to do for you guys is my favorite lip combo. Fire. It's looking really good. It's looking really good. Miss Brooks, hey, thanks for joining. I just tried the Makeup Revolution Stick Foundation and their new concealer. I ended up getting a color that was too close to my skin tone, but that's okay because they're only $7. But I'm about to end the video, but I'm about to show you guys my favorite lip combo. Excuse me. So, my favorite lip product, my favorite lip color is nude colors. I have this color Blushing Brown. This is an e.l.f. Matte lipstick that I found at the Dollar Tree, if you can believe it or not. So just gonna put this on. No liner. I kind of use the lipstick as a liner, honestly. Have that. Next, I'm going to put on, this is the Wet n Wild Mega Last Liquid Catsuit, and this is the color Nudie Patootie. This color does not look good on me just by itself, but this is perfect for just kind of adding, what do you want to call it? If you want to do like an ombre look on your lips. I'm just going to take a little of this, put it right in the center. And do that. And I have been really into lip gloss lately, so I'm going to add some gloss. And I don't know if you guys remember me testing this product. Let me grab a lip brush. 1 second. Where's my lip brush? Where is my lip brush? Okay, we'll use this lip brush. So I tried the LA Colors, the Metal Lip Glosses. Oh my gosh, these are fire. I have the color Cultured here. Beautiful. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to put this on my lips. I'm going to take a lip brush, which this one is the Lip Defining Brush by e.l.f. Just kind of scrape off some. And just apply this. And that is the finished look, guys. So my kind of final thoughts on the products, I think they're kind of self-explanatory now, but this is a good product. Now, I did put, I would say maybe 14, let's see, I put 8, I said about 16 swipes. It might seem like a lot, but I know I put at least 8 on this side, maybe 8 on that side. So Yeah, good thing is that it doesn't really feel like I have foundation on, which is perfect. And again, like I was saying earlier, I definitely consider this a medium to full foundation. You guys know I have a lot of discoloration, and you can't really see it. Yes, definitely good. And you can't really see any of my discoloration now. I mean, of course, I could have added a little bit more, but I think that it's perfectly fine. And considering how much I added, it doesn't look caked on. If you guys can see, doesn't look caked on at all. So the foundation definitely gets a thumbs up. Now, I would suggest definitely going into a Sephora and actually, not Sephora, an Ulta, and definitely swatching it for yourself. So what I did is I just swatched a couple colors on my a couple colors on my face. Then I went outside in the natural light, looked at the swatch, and I was like, oh, okay, had to decide which one. So when I first saw this one, I thought it was going to be a little too dark, but this one ended up working out. So I was happy about that. Now the concealer, I do think this concealer is good. Again, just like the foundation, blends out well. I'm wearing the color F13 in the foundation, and then I have the color C13 in the concealer. So looking at the bottle, I thought it was going to be like a little bit lighter for my skin tone, but it's like pretty much like the exact same color. So I might try using this concealer as a foundation. I'll have to try that out. But otherwise, I think it is looking pretty good, y'all. And it actually is pretty good for an eyeshadow base. Sometimes the big YouTubers are right. So I see a lot of like bigger YouTubers using this as a, you know, an eyeshadow base. And I think that works pretty well. So yeah, guys, that is the look. As always, I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. I actually was able to do a video under an hour. So I'm proud of myself. So yeah, if there's any products as far as drugstore wise, because that's the kind of makeup I like to try. I like to stay in my area. You guys let me know if there's any drugstore foundation or makeup that you guys would like me to try. And I do want to try the new CoverGirl foundation. They have a new matte foundation. I do want to try that, but so far I haven't seen it in the stores. I don't know if I have to go to Ulta and see if they have it. I don't know, but again, thank y'all so much for tuning in, and I will check y'all out in the next video. Bye.